My name is Amelia, and I have way too much energy. If you know me, you're definitely nodding. But seriously, my entire life, I've been told to slow down, calm down, sit down, do less, move less, think less. Please, Amelia, you're making us uncomfortable. See what I mean? When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. ADHD affects about 8 to 10% of the population, which means that there are 60 of you in this room right now. Hi. Contrary to popular belief, ADHD does not mean I lack the ability to focus. No, instead, I have a hard time focusing on less than 5 things at once. I have a hard time sitting still in my chair, and I have a hard time doing something that doesn't genuinely excite me. Obviously, this is a problem because we live in a world where we're supposed to read textbooks and do our taxes. Scientifically, ADHD means that I have a smaller frontal cortex, and because of this, my brain has trouble producing and metabolizing neurotransmitters, such as dopamine and epinephrine, all of which are supposed to keep you focused and honed in on certain tasks. And because of this, my brain does a really bad job at managing what are called executive functions such as organizing, prioritizing, and goal setting. From day one, I was told I had a disorder. I was told there was something wrong with me, and it was going to be much harder for me to be successful. And so I believed them. I wasn't able to see my strengths because I was staring for so long at my predefined weaknesses. In a society that profits from self-doubt, liking yourself is an act of rebellion. And one day, I decided to rebel. I learned that despite what everyone told me, I could, in fact, major in computer science. And even though it was 10 billion times harder for me to memorize the mundane syntax of C++, pointers and references, I was really, really good at getting my fellow computer scientists to connect. Really good at creating a community, and hey, instead of programming, gaming, and being awkward alone, why don't we do all that and be awkward together? I learned that even though I struggle to sit through 2-hour lectures about the low-level architectures of operating systems, I have the ability to speak so passionately about computer science, I can help those find their passions in it and the logical problem-solving outlets it has to offer. I learned that despite being told numerous times that I am immature, impulsive, young, naive, fast-talking, when I find a problem I genuinely want to solve, I become obsessed with it. So obsessed that nothing can stop me. So hyper-focused that sometimes I forget that there's this little box surrounding us. I learned that even though I'm really bad, I mean really bad at reading through legal documents and corporate filing papers, I have the ability to speak so passionately about my startup, boobs, breast health, and early detection, that 40-year-old men leave my pitch competitions feeling so empowered to take control of their breast health, they go home and perform a self-exam on themselves. True story. But most importantly, I learned that no matter how hard I tried to be someone I'm not in order to make these co-founders, partners, and friends happy, there is nothing I can do to change who I am. And there is nothing you should do to change what makes you you. Whether it's ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, or autism, research has shown that the social stigmas we face trying to fit inside these narrow systems of normal are exponentially more harmful than the disorders themselves. More harmful than if I was never born with ADHD in the first place. Everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life believing that it's stupid. And more importantly, you'll never see just how far it can swim. Our society has to embrace cognitive diversity. Not for me and not for you, but for the generations that are yet to come. Imagine growing up in a world where instead of being told that you had a disorder, that you are bad or broken, you are told that you have a superpower, a unique ability to succeed, whether or not it's different from others. What I'm saying is accept yourself. And more importantly, find your tribe. Surround yourself with people who value you for you, not highlight your various flaws. Any fool can point out the flaws. It takes true courage, understanding, and compassion to bring out the good in people. Find who you are and be that. Be 175% unapologetically that. Don't try to be normal. Besides, who in the Boulder community actually sees themselves as normal anyways? We are only given a little spark of madness. You mustn't lose it. Be yourself and fuck the rest. Thank you.